So I had a different video idea, but as per usual, things change. And this isn't about any recent NFL news that has gone down. No. It's this channel that keeps popping up on my recommended. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have two channels, the sports channel and then my main channel, which is basically the channel where I have the YouTube Premium. I watch all of my videos on, so for the most part, it's a lot of sports, music, and just nonsense all over the place stuff because, again, that's the account I'm on when I watch my videos. And one of the things that popped up on my recommended, because I watch a lot of sports videos, in particular Ravens content, is this channel called Ravens Report by Main Sports. Now, to the naked eye, this would just look like any regular, Baltimore Ravens channel. I mean, technically, I guess you can say in a way I run one, since I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, and I've talked about a lot of things Ravens on this channel. But one thing that strikes me as weird when you click on this channel, look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. I mean, what in the Holy Bible am I looking at?
This is the Bible.
And not to mention, too, when you go to the description page, it's just all of these key words with Baltimore Ravens in the title, news, trades, rumors, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, but if there's stuff from, like, the Bible, like Noah's Ark and all this stuff, and it's in, I don't even want to guess that language because I'll probably get it wrong, then what does this have to do with the Baltimore Ravens? Well, fear not, because this channel recently has been talking about Ravens content, and apparently, according to this channel, we are signing and trading for everybody. And when I mean everybody, it's just any NFL player you can think of, a good NFL player. The Ravens are making a move, according to this channel, as when you click on the video section, you will see a bunch of recent videos, and look at this. Urgent deal done. Ken celebrates. Justin Simmons, $120 million. I don't know if you know how salary cap in the NFL works. The Ravens do not have $120 million to spend. Plus, I think our secondary is fine, especially with the addition of Jair Alexander, which they did talk about that one, so they got that one right. And then they kind of made this video here, Urgent Star Ravens Cut Now. Eric DaCosta makes announcement. I did watch a little bit of that one, and that one was actually a lot of correct information about who the Ravens signed, drafted. It was about cutting Justin Tucker. So I'm not saying that they're wrong all the time, but when you play the video, just tell me what you hear that's wrong with the video in itself.
Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game.
That's right. It's not someone like me who is just, I guess you can say, talking about the situation, whether they're reading off of a script or just giving their full unfiltered opinion like myself. It is someone using text-to-speech AI, and to me that is the laziest form of content, especially with AI. Like, if you don't want to be on camera, that's fine, but at least, for God's sakes, hire somebody to voice these videos and to make the content for you. And also, you might want to, stop making shit up, making thumbnails that are misleading. I mean, Justin Simmons wasn't the only one that apparently the Ravens got. I mean, they got a deal done with Zadarius Smith, bringing him back. They got Rasul Douglas just days after getting Jair Alexander. They got Jalen Ramsey, because why not? They traded for Terry McLaurin and Amik Robertson, who I don't even know who that is, but he must be good because that's all this channel says, is that we've signed these players. And oh look, we've also signed Shaquille Griffin and Mike Hilton and Preston Smith. So at this point in time, the Ravens should win the Super Bowl because they are assembling the super team of all super teams. I know their team is good now, but my goodness gracious. Apparently we've also traded for Micah Parsons. So there you go. I guess you can say you can pretty much zip up our Super Bowl in a bag and just let it flow because, well, it's happening. And that's basically my main concern with this channel, is that it is so clickbait and just, like, at least when I clickbait my videos, it has something to do with the topic that I'm talking about. I'm not misleading you into, what the video's actually about. It might be some sort of clickbaity title, but it's an actual title of something that I'm going to be mentioning. Whereas this one, it's saying the Ravens have signed this, that, and that with a bunch of these AI pictures, like this Jalen Ramsey one. He's sitting here in a Ravens jersey and pads, full pads, signing his contract, which, hey, I didn't know that happened. I didn't know players just sign their contract in full pads and stuff like that. But I guess in this case it happened. And then there's John Harbaugh just nice and smiling. And even if it's not an AI photo, it's some sort of photoshopped photo. And also, why do all these thumbnails have to have Stephen A. Smith in them? And just, again, like, you take a big sports figure, or at least sports talk figure, and you're putting him in these thumbnails, that adds to more the clickbait, because then people are going to be like, oh, Stephen A. Smith talking about this? I'm going to click on it. It's just a cheap way of getting views, although, I mean, they have ones that pull in, 1 to 3K views. It's about, the same amount of views I can get on a good day for the most part. But the fact that this channel has 22,000 subscribers, it really just blows my mind, because they're just, it's not a reliable source. It's not a channel that is actually dedicated to talking Ravens. It's them wanting to get as many views, as many subscribers as possible by clickbaiting this stuff. Like, if they truly want to talk about the Ravens and they're truly passionate about it, then you can do it like, say, me or someone like an Engraven Vids who actually care about the team and really just, love following them, love talking about them, and doing it in a truthful way and not misleading our fans. But this is just a little too much, considering the way it started, where it's like a bunch of these, like, Bible stories or whatever the hell it is. There's an apocalypse thing right here. That's a little weird. To now, all of the sudden, it's just like Ravens content, or I put Ravens content in parentheses here. It's just like, man, someone tried to get a quick buck, considering they just started uploading this Ravens content 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Oh, look, we traded for Tyreek Hill. That's excellent. That's awesome. Or David Onyemata, Brandon Sheriff. I mean, you name it, this channel will probably eventually be like, Ravens sign this player. Ravens trade this for this player. And it's just, it's a disgrace. It really, really is. And it's just going to show you why despise AI. Like, I don't know. I feel like being able to use it for fun and, like, making certain things, from your own creativity is fine. But when you're faking stuff like this, and especially when there's people who don't follow the game like me or others do, where they're just kind of casual fans, they're gonna believe this. They're gonna believe everything they see, and then they're gonna look, dumb for it. And it's just like, well, this channel told me, and I thought it was real because they said it was Ravens content, when it's just like, I don't know. I don't understand. And all I'm saying is, if you're into Ravens content and you want to be kept up with the latest, stay away from this channel and go to a channel that, like Engraven Vids, where he will definitely keep you up to date, because every single time something Ravens happens, he is on the ball and talking about it, and he does not slack around. So to Engraven Vids, I approve of you, man. I've been watching you for about 10 years now, and you never disappoint. It started with your Madden content, but even when you strictly just started moving to Ravens content, obviously with me being a Ravens fan, I still enjoy it to this day. But to this channel, yeah, don't even come near it, because you're not going to get very accurate information. I mean, again, there's the 2 videos with Jair Alexander and talking about the Ravens cutting Justin Tucker, but outside of that, the rest of these videos, they're BS, and it's just a disgrace to sports media and to people who actually care about the team. It's insulting. It's insulting our intelligence, and that's where I draw the line. But until then, that's it for me. Stay safe out there. Don't fall for channels like this, and I will catch you all in the next one.